How long can a battery backup system run for? One of the biggest concerns about any backup power system is whether it can supply enough power to support all critical equipment for long enough to outlast an extended outage. Because you never know exactly when the power will go out, the best way to prepare is to make sure you have a solution with enough runtime to meet your specific power requirements. So, how long can a battery backup system run for? And are there factors that can change? Let's talk about it. Questions about system runtime and how long we can provide power for are a concern we at Medi+Products hear about every day. So much, in fact, that clients are often surprised to hear that we can easily supply 24 hours or more of backup power to a vaccine refrigerator or freezer. Similarly, battery backup can provide enough power to keep an entire operating theater or recovery room functioning well beyond what is needed to maintain proper accreditation. And runtimes like 24 hours are not just wild guesses. We use real data to provide you precisely calculate the exact system you'll need to run your appliances for as long as you want. Let's explain how we do it. Every appliance lists how much energy it draws. This is usually found on its nameplate or on the inside of the door for cold storage appliances. This energy draw is usually listed in either amps or watts, but this label doesn't give us the whole picture. What we need to know next is how often the appliances consume power, which must be either measured or estimated. This is called a duty cycle. Let's explain what a duty cycle is. For example, the compressor responsible for cooling the air inside that refrigerator will draw 300 watts of power when it's needed. If this compressor were to run continuously for 1 hour, 300 watt-hours of energy would be consumed. But in real-world use, a compressor only is running when the refrigerator needs to get colder, shutting off once the optimal temperature is reached. So, if the compressor remains off 70% of the time, it would have a 30% duty cycle. This means a refrigerator with a 300 watt compressor running for 1 hour with a 30% duty cycle only consumes 90 watt-hours of power in real-world usage instead of 300. So we calculate the duty cycle for all of your medical equipment to properly size your backup system based on its true power consumption, not just the power draw. As a result, you won't end up paying for power you don't want or won't need. Nowadays, most appliance manufacturers provide this information usually listed as kilowatt hours. If this data is available, we use it to determine average power consumption. In cases where it is not readily available, we know how to measure or estimate its value. It is important to note that power consumptions are always an estimation, albeit an informed one. For a refrigerator, variables such as the ambient room temperature, humidity levels, and how well the appliance is insulated can alter the amount of time the compressor needs to run in order to maintain proper temperatures. However, we are always sure to include a safety margin in our runtime calculations. And with Medi+Products modular and customized cabinet designs, you'll be able to store the power you need in a very small space for ultimate peace of mind. To find more answers or to find your exact power needs, visit Medi+Products.net and talk directly to one of our product experts. All they need is a picture of your appliance's electrical information label. Then they'll be able to quickly find the perfect battery backup solution for you. If you have any other questions, leave a comment below, subscribe, and don't miss any of our upcoming videos all about battery backup power.